everyone, my name is Asma
And I'm Naseeba Nadir.
and today we're going to deliver a short presentation on minimizing electricity usage at workplaces. Electricity, the greatest invention in the history of mankind, is both a boon and bane for us. Now, before we begin, let's give our viewers a background on the production and effects of electricity on our environment. Electricity is generated from the energy which is produced from burning fossil fuels, coals, and natural gas. These gases produce CO2 emissions which are detrimental to humans, animals, and nature. Although our present modern lives would be unimaginable without electricity, we do not realize how much we have lost and damaged in this process. Now, given the fact that electricity at workplaces is tremendously wasted, we tried to find some of the reasons related to the problem through various ideation techniques. Let's have a look at the factors involved in this issue.
Governmental factors. Government. The government of UAE plays a key role in minimizing electricity consumption. It has used various awareness strategies and upgraded the bill designs to help consumers keep track of their consumption. Carbon footprints shows users' contribution towards environmental pollution, while slab tariffs are imposed to discourage water and electricity consumption. The government also holds campaigns and events such as VTEX, peak load reduction, and Earth Hour to educate the consumers about various ways of conserving electricity. Installing smart meters is another innovative approach which provides the benefits of seeing real-time price on the grid at any given moment to rationalize the consumption of electricity. Moving forward to green technologies. The term green tech refers to the technology that is considered environmentally friendly and less harmful to the environment. Workplaces consume hours of electricity and pay huge taxes for it. There are endless innovation in lighting, heating, and cooling systems for workplaces, but no one takes the effort to invest in them after seeing the original cost. Unlike their business opportunities, they overlook the long-term benefits.
There are very sustainable methods to design environmentally friendly buildings, but most buildings don't invest in energy-efficient architecture as they consider the costs as tremendous, which is true up to some extent as sustainable technologies are costly, but investing once in lump sum is still considered economical than paying huge taxes on electricity consumption in the long run. Now let's move on to the consumer behavior. Among all mentioned factors, the most influential and effective factor is our attitude towards the environment. According to a survey conducted at our university, it was found that 80% of the respondents think consumer behavior is more important than other factors in reducing electricity consumption. Taking electricity for granted and being ignorant towards the environment can all be contributed towards the lack of knowledge, interest, and awareness. Our practices at workplace symbolize our habits at home. Our luxuries have become necessities and refuse to step outside our comfort zone. Now, before we move on to solutions, let's have a look at the common ideas used to reduce electricity consumption. There are apps for controlling and adjusting electronic appliances through mobile or tablets. Light switches have motion detectors which automatically turns on when it senses objects moving across its view and turns off according to the timer set. Smart thermostats adjusts home temperature using high-tech sensors, algorithm, and cloud computing. It learns our habits and stores data so that it will automatically adjust the temperature based on our schedule. Solar energy, the most popular solution, but the high cost of manufacturing and maintenance makes it unfeasible for use.
Moving back to the government. With additional efforts, what the government can do to reduce electricity consumption, especially at workplaces. They can offer incentives for commercial buildings by reducing electricity taxes on saving a certain percentage of consumption. The government can also collaborate with companies that provide green technologies for commercial buildings. Funding at the reconstruction of all buildings which have great potential for energy efficiency can be a valuable investment. And most importantly, lead can be taken through such examples by adopting such practices in government-owned offices universities, and hospitals. Now, getting back to the green technology solutions. The various energy efficient devices which can have a significant impact in energy efficiency can be used. LEDs, short for light emitting diode, use 75% less energy and last 25 times longer than incandescent lighting. They are even better than CFLs as they are more efficient, cost-effective, and emit the least amount of heat, even reducing AC cost. Smart power strips protect from electrical surges and conserves energy automatically while giving personal power control, like shutting off idle devices after a certain period of inactivity. Energy Star qualified appliances incorporate advanced technologies, use 10 to 15% less energy than standard appliances. They save energy, money, and help to reduce emission of greenhouse gases and air pollutants at the sources. Such small efforts can make a big difference.
Now moving on to architecture solutions. With regard to architecture, there are some solutions which are not as expensive as extensive reconstruction. Windows nearly account for 50% of the heat that enters the rooms. Low emissivity glass is a type of energy efficient glass designed to minimize ultraviolet rays and infrared lights passing through the glass without compromising the amount of visible light that is transmitted. It reflects back the heat in summer and retains indoor heat in winter. Sealing the air spaces indoors, windows, and roofs can help in keeping the cool air in and warm air out. This works in summer as well as in winter. Since most of the heat enters our room through roofs and walls, one can consider applying a reflective paint coating on the roof and walls to reduce solar absorption. The concept of green roofs is very convenient and effective. It cools down the temperature of buildings, improves air quality, and saves water runoffs during rain, all leading to a low energy consumption up to a significant amount. Now moving on to consumer behavior solutions. None of the previously suggested solutions can prove effective if our behavior remains the same. In order to create a change, every individual needs to take up the initiative. The most important solution in this aspect is to be environmentally conscious. Be it at home, school, or workplace, it is our duty to ensure that all unnecessary electronic appliances are turned off, like lights, projectors, and ACs. Along with that, we need to encourage our family members to do the same and develop such habits in children from an early age. They can be motivated through games and rewards. And finally, be informed, keeping an eye on your consumption and aim to reduce it every month. Be up to date about the new ideas and approaches to save electricity and spread it to everyone around through schools and social media, because small steps made over time can move mountains.
So, to minimizing electricity at workplaces, what is our initiative that we have taken? We tried to create a change by starting from our university. By conducting a survey with few students and staff members, results displayed that most of them were not aware of various ways in saving electricity. Hence, we started spreading awareness through posters, specifically in our classrooms. We intend to work further towards making a difference in our surroundings. Now, what are the ideas for our university? Most of the electronic devices consumes 10% of the electricity at standby mode. Many electronic devices like PCs, TV, printers, and routers suck up energy even when they are switched off. These are called energy vampires. Since we can't unplug each one of them, the best way is to turn off the main power when not in use. ACs are constantly running at our university. Air conditioners with DC inverters have compressors which are with variable speed, which mean it can adjust its speeds accordingly. Shifting from PCs to laptops may be tough but an important change. Laptops generally use 20 to 50 kilowatts of energy as compared to computer which uses 60 to 200 kilowatts of energy. This is because every component put in a laptop is built from energy efficiency. The next step which can be taken is surrounding our university with trees and shrubs. will benefit us a lot. This may sound small, but not only it will cleanse our atmosphere and provide us shade, but it will act as a natural cooling system, reducing our air conditioning needs up to 30%. Well, this brings at the end. Electricity minimizing is just a small part of a bigger picture. It's our choice that will make a difference, because progress at the expense of the environment is not progress but a pathway to the destruction. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you liked it and this brings a positive change